Now, several nations have pleaded for a two-state solution to end this war between the Israelis and the Palestinians at a United Nations conference in New York. The United States, however, has rejected the gathering as a publicity stunt, while Israel has boycotted the conference altogether. France, the co-chair with Saudi Arabia of this three-day meeting, told the conference that there is absolutely no other alternative other than a two-state solution between the Israelis and the Palestinians.
We wanted to hold the conference as soon as possible because the clock is not on our side. The situation in Gaza is horrendous, and the civilian population in Israel and the Palestinian are paying the horrible price for the terrorist attacks on the 7th of October and the war that is being waged by Israel in Gaza.
The days before the conference, the French President Emmanuel Macron had announced that he will formally recognize Palestine as a state in September, provoking a strong opposition from Israel and the United States. Bear in mind, the United States, in principle, wants a two-state solution. That's its stated official position, but it still refuses to recognize Palestine. Now, Luxembourg hinted on Monday that it would follow France and will also recognize a sovereign Palestinian state in September, with the possibility that other countries could also announce similar plans. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said at the meeting that the two-state solution is further than ever before. At this moment, at least 142 nations out of the 193 UN member states recognize Palestine as a state, proclaimed by the Palestinian leadership in exile in 1988.
The only realistic, just and sustainable solution is two states, Israel and Palestine, living side by side in peace and security, within secure and recognized borders on the basis of the pre-1967 lines, with Jerusalem as the capital of both, in line with international law, UN resolutions and other relevant agreements.
The Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammed Mustafa called for an international force to help underwrite the Palestinian statehood. He called for the world to recognize the Palestinian statehood, while later demanding that Hamas should surrender control of the Gaza Strip and its arms as part of a deal to end the fighting in the territory.
Israel must withdraw completely from the Gaza Strip, and Hamas must relinquish its control over the Strip and hand over its weapons to the Palestinian Authority.
The U.S. State Department labeled the three-day event as simply unproductive and ill-timed, as well as a bit of a publicity stunt that would make finding peace much harder. Now, Israel and the United States were not taking part in this meeting amidst growing international pressure on the State of Israel to end the nearly two-year-long war on the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. Furthermore, reports suggest that the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is also set to unveil a plan for formally recognizing the state of Palestine amidst growing pressure from within his Labour Party and international allies. The plan that was developed in collaboration with France and Germany aims to provide immediate relief to the Palestinians who have been affected in this conflict and outlines a pathway to a possible two-state solution.